everyone, and welcome to Dungeons & Dragons Lost Mines of Phandelver with McDowall, or Ross, your host and DM as always. This is totally the first time we've played this campaign and the first time I've tried to start this today. We're joined here by my lovely host of colleagues and comrades who'll be doing the majority of the role playing here. Why don't you introduce yourselves, folks? Go ahead with Alex first.
Alex.
Johan.
I'm Johan. I occasionally play in Ross's campaigns, usually get killed off in the first week.
Don't we all in my campaigns, don't we all? Scott?
Yes, yes
Yep.
we do.
We all
I'm
do.
Scott, newbie to the group.
Not so new
Well,
anymore.
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't know if we can call you the newbie anymore.
I mean, he has to be the newbie as he's the only person
Yeah.
to have joined.
Well,
but... And finally, Jack.
I'm Jack. There's not really much to say about me. No one really cares about me anymore now. I don't DM anything, so.
Who said something? Who said something? Anyway, we're gonna start off. Oh my god. Shall we start off by showing the wonderful drawing that Johan's created for us all? So, Scott's character is a bit of a Tarzan fellow, and Johan, being the gentleman, has got a little token here for us of a beautiful Scott's face on this wonderful Tarzan body. And I feel like that's a very accurate representation of Scott in real life as well. Out at the clubs, out partying.
Only on weekends.
So we'll start off in the town of Neverwinter, in the city of Neverwinter, sorry. You've all got the quest by Gundren Rockseeker, and we're just going to cut to the chase. You're out in the roads. I'm just going to read out this little bit. And this is set in, for the people who don't know, the world of the Forgotten Realms, which is pretty much your standard high fantasy, you know, knights, monsters, dragons, things like that.
The high fantasy world, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's been the setting since third edition, I believe. I think it's been the setting of choice for Dungeons & Dragons, so that's where
Before
we're
that,
going to be
isn't
playing.
it?
Has it? Was it
It
right?
was the second edition, wasn't it?
Let me...
This is the second edition, wasn't it?
Oh, well, have a wee...
I don't know.
Doesn't matter too much. It might have been second edition. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was. Came out all the way in second edition.
Might have even been before that. Might have been first edition.
Ross.
Yeah, the original. Yeah, okay. Anyway.
so much
anyway,
inside
This is why we take an hour and a half for introductions.
That's right. Yeah, we're
You
gonna...
get sidetracked
Well,
on
actually, I
something,
think you'll
it won't let you
find
go.
that I was a very limited portion of that last time. You can, by the way, people at home, you can go and watch the last attempt to this at youtube.com/RMcD channel. Okay. Now, in the city of Neverwinter, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker asks you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Phandalin, a couple of days' travel southeast of the city. Gundren was clearly excited and more than a little secretive about his reason for the trip, saying only that he and his brothers had found something big, and that he'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies safely to Barthen's Provisions, a trading post in Phandalin. He then set out ahead of you in horse, along with a warrior escort named Sildar Hallwinter, claiming he needed to arrive early to take care of business. You've spent the last few days following the high road south from Neverwinter, and you've just recently veered east along the Tribor Trail. You've encountered no trouble so far, but this territory can be dangerous. Bandits outlaws have been known to lurk along the trail. Okay, and just for the people, we've got here the map. You're leaving south of Neverwinter, and let's jump over to here.
We're not introducing each other as what we are.
Yes,
Nah.
we are going to do
Right,
that
Johnny.
on the road. So, how did you guys then get into this? Encourage the players to introduce their character to each other. I encourage you.
That's not how it works. I begin encouraging you. Because real life isn't D&D. You can't just say things, and then that's what
Okay,
happens.
so you're riding the wagon itself is 2 oxen, right? So which of you has decided to take the reins on the wagon and lead them?
Okay, if no one else does it, I'll do it.
Well, so you all guys really enthusiastic about this. You're like, I don't really care if the wagon's gonna get there. Describe yourselves then. Something, people.
Okay, I'll go first because everyone wants to be the mysterious one. Jesus Christ.
They've all
Right,
got their
so,
hoods up the entire 3 days
When I was in
journey.
the town, I was wearing sort of like just generic traveling clothes. After we left, I changed into robes, hooded robes. Got a lot of sort of skull fetishes on them. Animal skulls, a lot of there's, maybe one or two people's skulls. People skulls, human skulls, people skulls. Appearance wise, it's got a black goatee and short black hair. And it's got wood staff as well.
So you're a human, yeah?
So yeah, I'm a human. Sort of in the early 20s kind of range. In terms of like what I've said so far, it's a very sort of sarcastic attitude. Smart, quick-witted, that sort of thing. I'm not like a solemn. I hate my enemies, sit in the corner of the room, making a fight kind of guy. I'm not one of those very back chat, sarcasm kind of guy.
Are you from the region? Do you speak the native tongue, or do you speak in common instead?
I can speak both. I can speak Chon, and common, whatever it is. I can speak both. So.
And how did you come across this mission then? What do you know about Gundren, and why did he hire you?
Well, I heard I talked to a lot of people in taverns and stuff, and I heard that Gundren wanted to like a group of people to take something out of the city, and I took him up on that offer because I kind of wanted to get out of town. So I've upset a few people really.
Okay.
in this city.
That is interesting.
It's not like the entire city watches out to get me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like you, and I might send people after you. Maybe, I don't know.
You're wondering, get shoved into a dark
I don't want
alley.
to. I'm leaving, basically.
Just before I forget, I do want to mention that for this campaign, characters are starting with a feat for free, and they all get level 2 HP. That's because I want them to live a bit longer than they did last time. Here's hoping. Who wants to chat about them next? And also, inspiration is not in my hands at all. It's entirely up to the players to dictate how they feel and when they feel they should be awarded inspiration.
Jack, that was not a nice introduction of your character. I think you deserve inspiration for that.
You are, that was really nice.
Also, by the way, my name is Nemrolok. The character refers to himself as Nemrolok.
Does he speak in the third person?
No. I mean,
Right, okay.
no, I mean, yeah, he says I, but he introduces himself as Nemrolok.
Okay,
Who's
so
going next?
Wait, what feat did you take, or do you not want to tell? No. What? We don't even know your class.
Yeah, it's interesting whether you reveal your class in combat, or so I like that. It's a curious dynamic.
Yeah.
So sitting in one of the corners of the wagon, you see about 2.5 feet tall gnome, and he is the oldest gnome you have ever seen in your life. Like hundreds of years old. Like I don't look like a real person anymore. Like I look like an old cracked painting.
You're better reason.
Are you a garden though? You are those gardeners that have been left outside for too long.
That's exactly what I am. Just sitting there smoking a really long, thin pipe that you can't quite reach the end of.
Bilbo Baggins.
Sitting there, just swinging his legs, looking pretty happy. With the world.
What about you when you talk to each other people? Are you speaking in common tongue, or are you speaking in Shantafin?
I will speak in whatever language I see my new colleagues speaking in.
And how did you come across Gundren then? What made you take up this noble quest to get?
In a night of passion, that's how I came across Gundren. Sorry. I want to go back to Fandor. It's not the first time I have been there.
Have you told other people this, or is this something you're keeping a bit close to your chest?
Yeah, I'm not revealing it, but you would assume a gnome of as many years as myself may have a fair amount of travel anyway. So it wouldn't really come as a surprise that I've been to Fandor before.
Is anyone else here a bit worried about this old ancient man meant to protect the wagon? He seems a bit decrepit, perhaps.
Nah.
No, you're all cool with it.
I
Okay.
mean, I'm not really
Well-
expecting any danger on this route, to be honest.
So
Yeah.
at no point have I said I'm protecting the wagon. I'm just traveling with it.
Yeah. Also, by the
Okay.
way, I'm wearing sort of studded leather armor, in case anyone was wondering.
So yeah, I'm kind of sitting there in
I've got to fill that out.
Studded
like-
leather armor. He's the tank.
I'm kind of just sitting there in like a browny green robe, not like a robe, but like trousers and like a jacket with like a sort of a cloak thing, a dressing gown on.
I don't think
Like, I'm
anyone-
every part of the old man.
I don't think anyone here is wearing metal armor. Is that right?
Shit.
I thought
That's right. We've got Claw the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Oh well, you could be, yes, yeah.
You got it back with B.
Oh, well,
The
yeah,
bard.
that would make sense. A barbarian, it would. Claw, go ahead.
Okay, so he's definitely the oddball out of this group for a few reasons. First being that he can't really speak common, can't really speak at all. In fact, you've only probably heard him say maybe a maximum 18 words.
Ah, I know exactly what you are. Are you feral, perhaps, Scott?
Yeah, so I mean, by the way that he deals with society and people, you can tell that he's not used to people. He doesn't know how to interact with people. He's never been raised with them. The other thing that makes him stand out that he has a pet lion cub.
I forgot the token for that. Oh,
I'll find one. That's easy to find, isn't it?
let me just search for something. Yeah. Maybe it'll be already.
So yeah, he's got a pet lion cub, which you don't know where he's got it from. You don't know what it means to him. Why it's his cub. Like, you know, you don't understand why it stays with him. All you know is that it's his. And
Is it large enough for me to ride?
How old would we say the cub is?
It's about the size of a mastiff,
So fairly large.
as in it's the same stat line as a mastiff from the player's handbook.
Really? For a lion? Okay.
It's
It's
a
only
lion
a cub.
cub. It's a cub.
But yeah, so he is quite dishevelled in appearance. Where you'd expect him to be quite malnourished, he isn't. He's lean more than anything. Seems to be that he's looked after while he was growing up, so he wasn't completely abandoned. And you met him when Gundren obtained him from the local kind of freak show circus acts. He was bought off as a slave, not that he'd know what that was, and kind of assigned to do what
That's worrying.
Gundren wants. Unfortunately, Claw doesn't realise anything that's happening. He just kind of goes with it and follows his cub wherever he goes. That's pretty much Claw down to a T.
Did any
Okay.
of you ask Gundren about this when he was going over at the circus and bought this strange, he was known as the man from the wild, friend of
Yeah.
lions, where he was like snuggling with a lion axe. Were any of you curious?
I would have been very inquisitive.
What did,
Yeah.
What did you?
I was expecting strange company on this journey, so I don't really ask too many questions about it for now.
Oh yeah, and he incessantly plays his pipes. Like more than he should.
That's pan pipes, not bagpipes,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh,
The pan pipes made out of bones. You don't know what kind of bone, but
If you're actually a bard, I'm gonna kill you. Then, yeah, Jack will be our tank. Okay, yeah, my character is... she's a woman, she seems pretty absent-minded. She looks like a half-elf, but her hair is kind of moving really weird. It's pretty animated. Is it called animated? She has animated hair.
she has anime hair.
Yeah, it's really weird. We're walking around, it's 2D, and we're really confused.
But it's just like really intense spikes that just go
Yeah.
up.
If it interacts with the 3D object, it just explodes.
Yeah, but she's basically dressed in normal traveling clothes. She has a mechanical owl sitting on her shoulder. It's like looks like a clockwork owl, but occasionally it moves and it flutters around. Sometimes it flies. It just works like an animal, but seems to be completely made out of metal.
Okay.
So has anyone had any interactions in particular with each other over the course of these? It has been a few days already in the journey. Who's setting up the camp? Anyone catching the food? Anything like that?
Claw would be hunting.
Do you take does your pet have a name?
Tooth, he's called. You'd see the group would have called me, seen me refer to him as Tooth.
Yeah, so he goes out, Claw goes out hunting, then you guys join him to hunt down maybe a deer or some sort of bird for your meal at night.
I just kind of sit.
I've got my own food, but I said, is it Phi or Fee or is it Phi?
Phi.
Phi. I go to Phi and I say, hey there, you, my name's Neverlock. I'm going to reintroduce myself. I just wanted to, I was wondering if you knew much about Gundren. You knew him already before you started this, or?
That's a very good question. I have not thought about that. No, I just took the job when the opportunity came, and I'm just in it for the money.
Fair enough. And I sort of, while I'm talking, I sort of look over to Rubius and I sort of ask the same question.
An old gnome such as me, I've travelled these lands many, many years. It's time to return home.
I see. So you live in Phandalin then?
Many, many moons ago, young one.
So you'd not known being around the area, Jack, that Phandalin and even the whole region was recently basically impacted by the great volcano erupting maybe 30 years ago now. So it has, been built a scratch from new, but pretty much. Not quite all from new, but the village has been rebuilt somewhat.
So
you should have seen these lands before the great explosion. These were glorious, glorious lands. Much wealth among many people.
Yes, it was before my time that volcano went off. So when was the last time you were in Phandalin?
Oh, I don't know. A couple of centuries or so.
Ah, right. At that point, I just sort of lose interest in that train of thought, and then. As far as she's been to Phandalin before.
Yeah. So while you're speaking to me, I have this pretty small notebook. I don't actually have this. Ross, can I have this for flavor?
Hey, sure.
Small notebook.
Buy it.
Books cost a lot of money, in fairness.
Yeah.
Do you know how
Yeah, I
much
would
about it?
read it.
The book is 25 gold pieces.
I should have something. I have a lot of shit again.
Of course you do.
Here we go. Did you enjoy spending your 160 gold, Jack?
Oh, I did. I didn't spend. I spent like 100 of it, and then the rest of it I was just like, I don't need this anymore, so I just dumped it, and I started off with like a little bit. So I don't want to start off with a bunch of gold. It's silly.
Okay, fuck it. I actually don't write into a notebook because I don't have one. I'm fiddling on the mechanical owl and just pulling a few screws. Do you have a screwdriver? I have a screwdriver.
Sure. If you can make a mechanical owl, do you not have a kit?
I don't have anything related to that, I think.
What?
I thought you got started with a kit.
You do not start
Okay.
with any art sense tools.
No, apparently not.
Things I have a crowbar, so I'm using the crowbar and the owl. And
What?
Tiny little owl.
Smacking it over the head. Oh my god.
yeah, so I seem pretty absent-minded, but yeah, as you talk to me, I look up again and say, excuse me, what did you say?
I said, have you been to Fandolin before?
Oh, no, never. I'm from way in the west. Probably south.
Where in the west, young one?
The city is called... Mm,
The city of
Levelin.
Lebanon.
Levelin.
Lebanon.
What? That's a real place. Leveling.
Okay, there's a lot of map for you.
Pick a town, any town.
Yeah, I'm from Levelin on the islands of Aleron.
Oh, Llewellyn. That's Welsh
I
for
don't know.
you.
Yeah, I don't know where. Oh, of course, Johan. I was like, where's it getting the V from?
W.
Yeah, silly
Ugh.
tunes.
Levelin.
Llewellyn.
Levelin.
Don't even try that. Welsh people, they don't talk like normal people. So they don't write things like... Sorry, they don't write things like normal people.
The Isle of Avalon. What a wonderful place. Wonderful fish there. Now say, what's that contraption you're playing with?
Oh, it's just something I built a long time ago, and I pick it up and show it, and the owl kind of looks like it doesn't want to be picked up. It's a bit confusing. It flutters around and tries to escape. Yeah, that's it. I took a long time to build, and I quite forgot some parts how I built it. But yeah, it's an owl.
I kind of just turn around and throw children and their toys and go and sit back on a tree stump. Just cross my legs and close my eyes.
The wagon starts moving away from you very, very slow.
Oh, we
Yeah.
saw the wagon. Oh, yeah. I just sort of just pull my legs up onto the seat from dangling and close my eyes.
So, where are you guys sitting then on the wagon? Let me maneuver yourself.
I thought you said this was the first night after, because
Oh, okay, yeah,
it was off
sure,
hunting,
sure,
wasn't
it's
he? That was right, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he closes his eyes for more than like quarter of an hour, I like poke him with my screwdriver, like awkwardly poke him a little.
Are you alive?
Yeah, basically.
Yes, young one.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You seem like a very old person, so I wasn't sure if you maybe were in trouble or had passed.
The impatience of youth. You'll learn. Oh, what race are you, by the way?
I look half elven. I'm Asimar, though.
Ah, right, okay.
Like half.
How obviously Asimar are you?
Apart from the moving hair, not really. Not like you with your glowing golden eyes.
Well-
just to clarify, Asima, is that the angel one again?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
half angel.
Right, okay. I don't spend much time around fire. Like, I feel quite uncomfortable with it.
Well,
It'd be quite hard to tell that she has Asimir. She could just be,
I just have a bad feeling, you know? It just makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, it makes my skin crawl. Also, I bless Claw on his hand before he goes. But other than that, I don't have anything interesting to say. It's pretty much my life, really.
inside and outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, you know? Pretty much my life.
Rip. Yeah, I'll say Claw. Give me a survival roll, could you?
okay.
Let's see what
Let's roll with the campaign.
meats you come back with. 14, that's not bad. Yeah, you catch yourself a nice big pheasant off the high road, which is where you're camping at the moment, and you can wander back with that, cook it up nice and deliciously. Of course, your little Tooth. Give me another roll. See how Tooth gets on.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Tooth. Tooth gets in
I've
the
got a
fight
lot to teach
with
you.
a peasant that's just a little kicking too hard and stumbles away.
Kicks the
so-
shit out of him and he dies.
Rip.
The pheasant crits, it dies.
So yeah, you can make it back to that. Who's keeping watch then over the night? How do you guys sort organise that? You're still on the high road. You feel And they've been known to be bandits attacks on the high road, but it's not too common.
I'm keeping watch while Claw's away, and then when Claw comes back, I sort of let him do it. Basically, I sort of motion like, "You do it." After all, I did bless your hunt, and you do come back with food. So.
He just looks at you blankly. He's not understanding a word you're saying.
Yeah, this is like the first thing I've said to you, really, and I'm like, none of this is getting through, is it? Okay.
No.
I think you can understand them, right? You just can't reply.
He won't understand certain concepts.
Okay.
The way that I view his development's like a child. If you don't, if they're not raised correctly, they don't understand certain abstract, concepts of ownership and things like that.
Okay. Oh, how fun!
Oh god.
The best thing to not understand in the D&D campaign.
What is this? Killing people? What?
I agree, Johan. This is a better.
So I think I would definitely take a watch, and Cub would Tooth would kind of be my senses in the night.
Is it called Tooth?
Yeah.
Does he have like a single tooth?
Yeah, it's just called Tooth, and I'm called Claw. That's kind of
Okay.
our name.
That's a very complicated naming scheme for him. I have you know.
I see that picture sneaking on the right hand side.
Better.
Okay, so Claw, you stay up for a bit. Who do you wake to take up the next watch?
Well, I would recognise that the Rubius is a little too old to be protecting us, so I'd let him rest. And I would make sure that Fi, or Fee, however you want to pronounce it, is the next one to take watch.
I'd like to hear you roleplay that.
He won't wake you up gently. He just shake you till you wake up.
Oh, what? I grab my grab a crossbow that's lying next to me and say, are we attacked?
I just point at you and say, "Yes, stay." And point at where I was sat.
Yeah, I look kind of confused, but I get up and do you immediately go back to sleep?
Well, I'd wait until you go to the point where I was sat and see how you act.
Yeah, I wake up and say, I go to the point and say, did anything happen?
No.
I like you looking down
No.
to make sure it's on your list.
I need to get used to what I know.
Sorry about that, guys. If I missed anything important, just assume that I was just reading out of a book that I carry with me in a language that I doubt any of you understand.
You're sleeping at the moment.
Okay. Cool. Do that then.
Ross, do I understand it?
I don't know. Do you have a look at it?
No, he's
I'm
saying it
reading
loud.
it loud, so.
This is the middle of night. You can find out tomorrow if you understand.
Yeah. I basically, as I'm taking watch, just loosening a few screws and doing something, and the owl just takes into the air and watches with me, like from a twig.
While you start tinkering, I'd like to nudge you with the blunt end of my spear and say, "You see."
I point at the owl and say, the owl can see in the dark quite well.
And I just nod. Good. And
is that 3 words of your 18? Is that how low your intelligence is?
yeah, I know good 4 times.
I wonder if you have a single sentence that is really intricate.
He's just designed an articulate word. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Claw.
I think that would be a push.
You suddenly is like, what a disgrace. And then he's back to saying good, yes, no.
This behavior is intolerable. You're a disgrace to your family name.
Yeah.
Okay. So you stay up the rest of the night, Johan. Do you want to give me a perception check?
I say up the rest of the night?
I shouldn't, unless you're going to wake up Rubius. Name locks
Wait.
on the watch, then Claw. And
Oh, okay. I thought I was the second one. Yeah, perception check is survival.
No, it's perception.
What?
So survival.
What is this madness?
Oh, beautiful!
Whoa.
You and your owl, you spy all the little worms, or the mechanical worms that are flopping around all over the place. I don't know. You're very.
I'm just imagining giant spotlights coming out of the eyes of this owl. Just,
Yeah.
just going around. Like,
To be fair, it's a mechanical owl, so that's probably how it
that's what I'm
works.
saying, yeah.
Okay, but it seems the night passes uneventfully. The next day, you guys set off again, yeah?
Yeah, I say my prayers in the morning.
Anyone?
Do I notice what prayers what god he prays to?
Don't know. You said.
There are many holy symbols I produce.
Oh, okay.
I have like one after the other, and that's like I mean, I don't know.
Do I
I don't
recognize one of the gods?
Yeah, you definitely you'd have seen.
I mean, they're all holy symbols, but they're all like different. They're not right. They're all a little bit off.
Okay, I just assume that you are in some kind of cult and.
Like if it was meant to be a cross, it might be crooked or something, and it's
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So
And I'm just like saying my prayers
Star
in
missing
the
one of the
language.
points or something.
Yeah, something
maybe
like
he's
that.
just a very religious person, but pretty poor, so he can't afford really the right
Very,
ones.
very religious person. There's a lot of gods being name dropped in this service.
Oh, so just okay. I look a little confused and a little irritated, but yeah.
It's only like 5 minutes. It's part of my wake up ritual.
Okay, I'd actually have to spend 3 hours for my character every day.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone curious about the contents of the wagon at all? Anyone look into that? Or you're just happy?
Yeah, I glance over it, but if there's nothing conspicuous looking, I just don't care.
I'll have a look. I've got nothing better to do, so I'll have a look in there.
Yeah, you have a wee fidget through and you find that it includes about a dozen sacks of flowers, several casks of salted pork, 2 kegs of strong ale, shovels, picks and crowbars, about a dozen of each, and 5 lanterns with a small barrel of oil, about 50 flasks in volume. Does any of you guys want to make a kind of guess as to how much it might be worth? Anyone you want to think about if you tried to sell it off?
Not me.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll have a think about it.
Yeah, me too.
What would be
What-
most appropriate?
Insight?
Yeah, I think insight sounds good. Insight's kind of people-y, isn't it?
Oh,
That's
investigation, then.
Investigation. Yeah.
Let's give me an investigation roll.
19.
4.
Okay,
I have
so
no idea.
Fee, you think the total value if you wanted to pawn this off somewhere or sell it on, maybe around 100 gold you could get from it. Rubius, you've been alive since before lanterns were invented, and you think it's strange one? Not really. But you know, you're thinking 200
probably have
gold or
been.
something. No, lanterns have been this. I'm sure this one has been stuck in the same like technology level for the past 2,000 centuries. That's what tends to happen in these worlds.
That's what happened in the real world, so.
You feel widely. You don't feel comfortable with making kind of guesses and any. Yeah, you say maybe 200 gold, but you're not very confident in yourself about that.
Cool.
Okay, so you guys head off for another day, uneventful journey, unless anyone wants to do something.
And suddenly the goblins attack.
I'd just encourage Tooth to pace alongside the wagon.
Does he ever
Make sure he keeps
swipe
that
at the
stuff.
owl?
Yeah,
Quarters
you
back.
can treat that in,
And
but
then
only
they-
playfully.
Yeah, then they start singing a song together. Just can't
Kuna
wait.
Matata.
Yeah, each morning I smear a bit of blood on his forehead and
Every morning.
it soon gets old.
Great. Okay, so there, you do spend another night. So you're gonna have the same watches then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a roll, everyone. Then.
Yeah.
Jack, Claude, and C.
Uh,
Let's keep you guys. Yeah. Yeah, you guys. Peer out
I'm
into the
wasting
darkness.
so many awesome rolls.
Peer out into the darkness. You only got 15. Is that awesome? Peer out.
Yeah,
into
but
Well, that's it.
20, 19.
That's true. Yeah, you peer out into the darkness and nothing. No, you don't notice anything notable.
I'm pretty focused on my my readings.
Still nothing happens.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I rolled low. That's clearly the
Oh,
reason.
11's great. Okay. Anyway, you've been on the so you have to turn off the high road at this point, and you come across the Tribor Trail. You know, you're all given directions upon leaving. The dwarf who saw you off, it wasn't Gundren, because Gundren had went ahead. He was like, you'll go down for 2 days, and then you'll turn off the road, and you'll go up half a day, about a day further, and then you'll turn off, right, and gave you all the directions. So you've been on the Tribor Trail for about half a day. As you come around this bend, you spot 2 dead horses. Oh no! Sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail here, with a steep embankment and dense thickets on either side. Do you guys want to arrange yourselves around the... let me just get Tooth over here. Arrange yourselves around the wagon.
Yeah, I'm probably sitting in the back again.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the back.
I guess I'm in the front. So
Yeah, but we're sitting next to each other the last time when I poked you.
So, Tooth, are you just lying across all the crates and...
I don't know what time of day would this be?
That's about halfway through the day.
Yeah, because it's the kind of hotter part of the day. I'd like to rest. So I'd be with us on the wagon.
Cool. Kind of temperate climate here. You don't get...
Well,
I mean, you can rest. I'm not...
yeah.
Can't move the wall. Oh, let's see about this. Oh, shit. Click the wagon. Controlled by... There you go.
Nice. Okay.
So, camera locks the guy up in front. Okay, so there you go. The site has been sighted. And you guys actually recognise... No. Nothing. Go ahead.
I can see after that there's 2 dead horses up ahead.
Well, I'm assuming Tooth would have recognised or smelt this long before us.
Yeah, you could have seen him when he was sure wandering around sniffing, but the wind's blown, you know, much.
He might be upwind or whatever.
But you can see him padding a bit hastily around the front of the...
I stop the oxen and I say, "These, one of you want to go check it out?"
Yes.
I'm asleep.
I've not yet looked up from the owl. I'm just tinkering about.
I sort of roll my eyes at the and I just sort of get my staff and poke you with it, and it kind of hurts because it's like there's various bones all along the staff. I sort of poke you with it and kind of jabs quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, you see me. I hop off the wagon.
Yeah. I mean, I've turned. I've let you go on to do it, and I've turned around and like started poking them, like wake them up, like kicking them.
The impatience of youth once again.
Oh well, this is important. Deal with it.
And yeah.
Dead animal on the road may have no signs that you may be reading into signs that
Yes.
I sort of nod and I say, "Well, that's a pretty obvious sign. It's 2 dead horses. A sign says 2 dead horses. Something obviously killed them."
So I get up and sort of lean on my quad staff and sort of just hobble out towards the back of the wagon, and I look to Fly to try and help me down from the wagon.
I completely don't get that. I just hop off and look a little confused that you're still on there, and then I go to the horses. Or towards the horses.
I kind of sit on the edge of the wagon, slowly lower myself down,
Break both your ankles.
and drop down into the mud.
And that's the end of his adventure.
I sink in the mud and just
While they were hopping off, I'd have already begun advancing cautiously with Tooth, much like a predator would.
Yeah, sure. You know, down low.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. You scanning around then?
Yeah, I'm going to be looking for what
For the
I'm seeing
goblins.
as scavengers.
Yeah, sure. Could everyone tell me their passive perception scores, what they are?
What is that?
Passive is
Is
on
it-
your skill page, and it is beside where you can roll for it.
14.
This is something I'm not very good at.
The way
9.
it tells you to run this, I think, now that I've decided to read the book, is a bit unfair, but I don't know.
14, Ross.
Okay.
14 as well.
I have 9.
Tooths is 13, but he has an advantage on hearing it.
Is
Well,
it
it's-
perception?
Passive, yeah.
Perception passive, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
so 14 or 13 for me.
What about my owl? Does it work like an
Yeah,
Like
what's
an
your
owl?
have?
Are owls in the monster manual?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, they
In
will
the
be.
player's handbook.
Okay, I'll look that up.
They have passive perception of 13.
Yeah, okay.
Again, that's yeah, it seems awful unfair. Oh well. Yeah, okay, you don't see anything, then you wander forward. Who
Do I
you
notice
want?
anything mechanical about the horses?
No, you haven't.
I'm
Just
not
thinking
interested
about
anymore.
quality.
I am considerably less interested, and
Claw, as you approach, you recognise these goblins, these horses. Goblins! Oh, goblins! Oh, goblins! Who said that? These horses are what the ones that Gundren and Sildar rode before they headed out. You can see that the saddlebags have been looted, and nearby lies an empty leather map case. Before you can get a really too good I guess arrows, black feathered arrows, dart out of the surrounding, and you hear the cry of what you recognise to be some goblins. So let's everyone get the initiative roll, as all the goblins surprised you, according to the way the roll works there. But that seems like I'll never follow that unless it tells me to.
I mean, Tooth acting on the same initiative.
That's how initiative works, though, isn't it?
No, it's just the way they had it was I made a stealth check for everyone. I made a stealth check, one roll for all of the goblins, and then it was just against your passive. But it seemed to me you guys.
That's how it works, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's how you guys would
I mean, unless we were actively searching, which debatable if we were.
otherwise it would be impossible for a large group to hide.
I suppose,
Because
yeah,
of
that's true. Yeah,
Individual perception.
Yeah, you're definitely right. You'd have. Okay, let's see. Well, they're obviously going to get one event of surprise on you, whatever happens here. But let me just.
Oh, you said Rubius.
That's it. He's fascinating. He looks. You know, you wouldn't have thought that. Being how slow
He suddenly throws his clothes off, and he has like
takes off his
this.
leg weights and then just moves faster.
My feral instincts have kicked in, and I'm focusing on the corpses.
I just imagine looking over Ruby. It's like, what's he doing? It's taking off leg weights. It's like, I can't possibly make him so much faster. And he's just like disappears. I'm like, what?
Okay, so let's see here. Make sure to get this right. I'm just gonna double check and read it right, guys, so no one in chat comes out saying, "Actually, you'll find that they all surrendered if you say this word." Let's see. Yeah, okay, so two of the goblins step out from where they were hiding underneath to the south, and some brambles and bushes. I don't know if you can hear them. I'll stick them right out so you can see them. For the people home, these are all coloured in dynamic lighting, so people can actually see everywhere like that. They come out and they fire one arrow heading for Toos.
Don't kill him. Don't kill him.
Let's hope we don't kill him.
Please kill him.
No, the arrow sails on by, digging into, pinging off a rock on the ground. Another slams into your chest, Claw. Or
Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
I hope you can't die with one for 6, as the black feathered arrow stabs into your heart. And from above come from behind 2 rocks.
God.
Tooth doesn't double out. Do any of you guys speak Goblin this time? No?
Nope.
It's the amazing goblins again.
Yeah. That's why I intentionally didn't pick Goblin as another language, so Ross has to do that.
And one of them bravely, throws his scimitar. Doesn't throw it. Throws it and then follows on behind it.
Throws his way.
Dex check.
Catches it
Called
behind him.
So throws it while still holding on to it at Tooth. Oh dear, striking him. Oh, Tooth, we loved you, we knew you well. Why were you on that side, Tooth? Why were you not behind Claw? For 4! For 4!
Hey, he's alive!
Yes! And the other strikes at this fabulous appearing half elf. But just what's your AC?
I'm actually dressed pretty fancy, so
Yeah.
I've got like the latest fashion.
And you can just see the goblin as his scimitar comes down to strike. Yeah, he recognizes, you know, your high quality of clothing, and he knows himself that he could never harm, you know, that kind
12.
of brand. So
12.
His sword is moved to the side, avoids damage to your beautiful claw. And then we begin the initiative round. That they unfortunately got a surprise on you by their being excellently stealthy. So the goblin who is striking at Tooth gets to go at the same time as Rubius.
Oh god.
So he's feeling quite good about himself by picking on the weakest target here, this goblin, and he strikes down to finish off the job. And successfully does so.
Screw you.
Well,
I guess it's that saving
he
throws.
gets this for 7.
Alright, that does more than his max HP.
Does it? He's not dead. I don't want him to die. So, what's his max? Oh, that's right. 5 is way too low. Well, let's say he's got a hit -10 to die instantly.
What health does a mastiff have? Only 5?
5, yeah. It seems
Yep.
really low. So he's on death saving throws now.
To be fair, we got 2 damage dice at level 1.
Okay, go on then. Okay, go on.
We got 2 HP dice at level 1.
Roll.
So I want me to roll a d8.
Yeah.
Roll well.
D8 plus 1.
Eight.
No,
Fuck Christ.
8.
So he has 13 HP, yeah. So is he dead? He's taken 11, but still stands.
No, it's still alive. Oh, we can regret that. Shut up, Johan.
And Rubius, go ahead.
So I see this goblin charge out and start attacking the young lion club, and I cast magic shotgun on it.
Magic shotgun.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, go ahead. The
12 damage.
explodes into magic shotgun pieces. Little bits flying everywhere as blasts of force. Knockout. What color are these?
They are purple.
Purple. So purple and red joins the air as bits of blood and gore fly everywhere.
So 3 purple darts shoot out from my hand.
Fee, this
I'm slamming.
this goblin reevaluates his decision after seeing his friend blown into smithereens, thinks maybe this isn't the time to be evaluating fashion, and strikes you right through your well-made clothes for
I guess.
5. The scimitar cuts you for 5.
Okay.
Fee, your go.
I whip out my crossbow, but instead of loading it, I actually reconsider and, like, I guess I touch my forehead with 2 hands, and then a blast of energy just goes towards the goblin.
Okay.
Does it hit?
I don't know.
Yeah. So,
What is this spell?
Eldritch Blast.
Is that not a ranged spell attack?
Yeah, ranged
I think
spell
you
attack.
get disadvantage on ranged spell attacks in melee.
Really?
Yeah.
Never mind. Then I don't actually do that. I reach for my crossbow, reconsider, and punch the goblin with Shocking Grasp.
Yeah, sweet. Is that a roll, or do I have to make a save?
I think I have to roll. I have to look up Shocking Grasp.
It's a melee touch attack.
Remember that you have disadvantage on ranged attack roll if you're in within 5 feet of a hostile creature that can see you. Yeah. Okay.
Shocking Grasp.
Shocking.
Melee spell attack, yeah. So,
Yeah, these goblins, by the way, are outfitted in leather armor and shield.
oh fuck, I think my melee attack is horrible. Is it?
It's plus 3.
It's
is
based.
that right?
It's based off your melee rolls. Melee spell attack is based off your whatever casting thing you use.
Nice, then it's not horrible.
Plus 5.
What class are you?
Yeah, isn't everyone
Everything.
confused? Yeah, isn't everyone confused? That's an Eldritch Blast. Who knows? But no, unfortunately, you try and spark in the air, but it just crumbles.
Yeah, I miss him, and the sparks just fizzle into the air.
Let's see here.
And
okay.
I still have one action, right?
You can move, yes.
No, seriously, what class are you? Yeah.
Well, who knows?
Because if you used Eldritch Blast, that would make you a warlock.
Yep.
You would
But
think.
Shocking Grasp isn't in the warlock spell list.
Yep.
Okay, right. So you, okay.
What could I be? Yeah.
If you move away from him, you will, of course, take an attack of opportunity.
Oh wait, I know what you are. Never mind.
Do you? Okay. Then actually, I don't.
Okay, sweet. So the goblins at the bottom. So remember, these guys are on a higher ridge, which is a bit up above. So one of them decides, after seeing Rubius's force fields, force blasts of OP, to target him instead. Another continuous firing at the lion, because he was hurt as a kid. So lion, what's his AC?
He was hurt as a kid.
12.
12.
Oh,
Oh, he got a 12 there. For 3 damage.
Is he dead?
Puts him down.
What is your AC, Rubius?
My AC, I believe, is 15.
Oh wow! Yeah, again,
Holy
2 attacks,
shit.
bang on target there, and you're struck for 3 again. Imagine if you guys were all only had 1 hit dice, you'd all be worried.
We'll all be dead
You'll be
again.
dead again.
I mean, I'll be alright.
Nemerlock, go ahead.
Okay, so I sort of raise my staff and point it towards the goblin that's in combat with Fi, and then I sort of like think about it for a second, and then I fire at the one. Instead, I fire at the one all the way over here.
Motherfucker.
Yeah,
Which
that's
spell is
me.
range for that? Yeah, 45 feet.
120 foot range, yeah.
Range spell attack then.
Yeah, just trying to find it. There we go. 13. It's a miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, that your what does this look like? Your Eldritch Blast. There?
It's like a super rapid red.
It's a laser.
It's basically like a red laser, right? But you fire it and there's like black smoke like in the trail of where it was. It's like pretty much instant.
What are they armored with?
Yeah, leather armor and a shield.
So the ones that have just fired their bow won't have their shield out.
That is right. You're right. You strike solidly. Thank you for pointing that out. You hit
Okay.
Nemerlock. D10. I think it's D10. Is that right?
Yeah.
And
damage.
you blow off. So what was this? The one that's firing at Rubius, or the one that was firing at 2?
This one.
Okay, yeah, that was the one firing at Rubius. So he's blown to smithereens, or no, I think more likely it cuts right through his heart. And
Yeah,
comes
there's like a
out
large
the side.
crack. It's like this red bolt goes through.
Claw.
Black smoke.
You
Trail.
finally get to act.
So as he sees Tooth get skewed with the arrow, he screams
Is
with him.
Tooth down now?
Yeah, he did 4 damage to him, didn't you?
Oh yeah, okay. So death saving throw from Tooth is that?
How do you want me to do this? Just roll it on mine? Or?
Yeah, just roll for new.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. So he assumes that Tooth's in a bad way, screams with bestial rage, and charges that goblin with his spear.
This goblin's a bit taken aback. He doesn't have his shield out. He's only got a bow to protect himself. And you stab through into his chest. Ah, but the goblin's still standing afterwards. It was hitting up the embankment, made it a little bit hard to fire, right? Rubius.
And
Oh,
I
is
am.
there anything else? Sorry.
yeah, I was just gonna say the as he's screaming, it's kind of like a battle war chant, which is gonna invoke his bardic inspiration.
Ah, shit.
And I'm gonna choose it on Fi because she was the closest. She'd get the full force front of my Sonnet, right now.
Not sure if it's a sonnet.
Of my war chant.
Nice.
So you feel this invigor roll through you as he empowers you. So as a bonus action, you've chosen one creature, so you get a D6, Johan. And you can
Yeah.
use this D6 whenever you want, and you can add it to your ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. And then
You have to do that before or after I roll?
before you know whether it's succeeded or failed, but after you've rolled.
Okay.
And yeah, Rubius.
So I am going to read my spell before I tell you what I do. Nope, that's the wrong one. Ranged spell attack. Where's the button?
Music on. I always forget about the battle music.
Where's the button for ranged spell attack?
There's no button.
How do you work out what your modifier is?
Is your casting
It's-
stat plus your proficiency bonus?
Proficiency bonus is 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
What? Why am I Justin Fan 140264 on the chat? What the hell?
You're probably not logged in and you're in as a guest.
That's weird. I don't know why I did that.
It's an amazing name.
I'm Justin Fan.
Nope. You see a bolt of purple energy just fizzle off into the trees.
Is that a spell you've used up then,
A magic missile was. This is a cantrip. It is firebolt, but it's just like a circular ball of energy.
Thinking he's
Purple.
got you.
Again, purple.
Yeah. Thinking he's got you on the weak side. That after your clothes are not looking as good as they are, he feels like he's got a chance to bring you down, Johan. And this goblin swings his scimitar at you, piercing straight into your chest and cutting along your ribs for 5.
God damn it.
Oh wow, that's. Fee, you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, I go for a quick jab this time. A shocking jab, you might say. Which one is it? There it is. Nope. Oh, damn it. Sorry. Now.
Damn!
Oh!
So what does shocking grasp do then?
I have actually no idea.
Ultimate power!
Johan, how are you rolling at +5? Or are you rolling 19?
1d8 lightning
16
damage.
And then +2.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense.
1d8 lightning damage, and he can take a reaction until the start of his next turn. So I'm gonna
Walk away.
walk away. I casually strut away in a brisk
Fantastic.
pace.
That's probably a bit more than 30 feet, Johan.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typical Johan play.
Well, let's see.
No,
20.
actually, no, he's right.
On the diagonal
30.
as well.
No, it's alright, he's fine.
It's perfectly fine, Rubius.
We've
I
done
have no
this
idea what
first
you're talking about.
movements.
The goblin just been damaged by Claw's spear. He yelps, "Ah! Murder!" Jumps off the embankment using his bonus action to disengage, runs around here with his usual action, and then fires. Well, actually, he's going to be really cool. He jumps off and, willing to take disadvantage for this, fires
Backflips.
his arrow at Claw. Oh my god, a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Which one?
I give him disadvantage for it, for jumping and shooting. So
So he jumps off, breaks his legs.
yeah, so that's pretty much what happened. He jumps off, he pulls out this great shot. You see, in another universe, this was amazing and like wrecked. And this one, and the goblin's hopes and dreams, he stumbles in the fall. His arrow shoots off into the air, and he falls to the floor and has to use half his move to stand up. So he only gets over there. Namerlock.
Okay. Oh, I killed that last goblin, didn't I?
Yeah.
Right. So. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so there's 2 left, yeah.
2 left. Both have been injured. One's
Did that other one run away, or?
No, he's still. Well, if you can't.
I can see him.
I can see him, but I'm just wondering if what he's doing.
No, he's scrambling away, but he's still, putting an arrow in his bow.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna laser the. Like a sniper rifle.
Holy shit.
No, not a very good one. Just like grazes his shoulder.
But it's enough to. This is the one right close, yeah. This guy.
Okay.
It's the one who got a shocking jab.
Yeah, so he was
yeah,
electrocuted as he's spazzing around. Go ahead.
I feel like as I shoot him, I say, I just clipped him, but I clipped like I don't know some really important artery or something. I just this massive spray. Oh, actually, that worked out quite well.
Claw, go ahead. You can see that this goblin now, after hearing the of his friend 3 times, now he's reconsidering his opportunities.
Here is 2 second throw.
Damn.
Nailing them.
It's still in
Survivor.
a fit of rage. He's gonna chase down this goblin and attack. Of which, let me just double check something quickly, Ross.
Okay, yeah, and I really can't work out what class you are because you can't have multi-class. You can't have multi-class because you're level 1.
Yeah, who knows?
Are you doing one of the custom classes from that website Ross
Nope.
likes to jack off onto?
Nope.
If only they had custom classes. Never have my hands in my pants.
I think I know what he's done because it rings a bell.
Are you happy, Claw? Good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I
so
know what he's done as well, actually. Now I think about it.
Your strike, unfortunately, sails by him. You stumble in the same mud, the same puddle that the goblin had made and slipped on.
I know what he's
Rubius.
You've got the magic initiative feat, don't you?
Me. I shoot him.
Maybe.
I got it. There we go.
Go ahead.
Boom.
Yep.
How much damage do I roll for this? He's
All
10.
the spellcasters, man.
Just flat D10. Yeah.
You
I'll
definitely.
light a hair on fire as it goes past.
And Fee's shot.
Give me a second.
Does cover apply to range spellcasting? It does, doesn't it?
No idea. You tell me.
Pretty sure it does.
I'm just up there.
Nice. Can I? Oops, that's wrong.
Okay.
Can I see him?
Don't know. If you can't, tell me if you can see it.
I mean, I can. Yeah.
Okay, he's got cover because Claw's in the way.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I've got a feat.
Okay. Okay.
What?
Johan making the most confusing character ever.
I got, I think Spell Sniper,
Ah, right.
and
Okay, now I'm really thrown for a loop.
Yeah, now I don't get it. Why he's got Shocking Grasp and Eldritch Blast.
Remember, you've got your bardic inspiration still.
so it ignores half cover and quarter cover.
It's
Hmm.
pretty simple.
You still have inspiration.
It
Uh,
doesn't matter, he's trying to say anyway.
before you say that, I would have to choose it. Yeah, but
Yeah.
15 should be able to strike. And I think it's 1d10.
Yeah, that sounds right. This is your Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Oh shit. 1d10.
The damage!
He
deeps.
does fall screaming. at you.
Nice.
And how does yours look?
Yeah, I basically fold my hands like this, and out of the just
Hadouken!
a black bolt of like,
Energy.
energy, just shoots. Then it doesn't ignore Claw. It just makes it goes around Claw, and like does a flip and a barrel roll, and then it hits the goblin like in the left knee. But he had the bad injury at the knee at one time,
goblin.
and so he
Yeah,
it triggers
a lion-
triggers
it
his
was a
heart
lion who gave
to
him
collapse,
bad, yeah.
and he dies.
Fantastic. So, you guys look around a bit, but it doesn't seem like any more goblins are gonna emerge from the bushes.
And I just plant my spear straight through the goblin's face.
It sinks in satisfyingly.
I sigh and look at my clothes.
And I run straight to Tooth.
It's like, that's interesting. Should have been really expected, I suppose.
Do I need to roll another saving throw for him?
Yeah, unless you're gonna unless you get healing kit.
I don't. Oh,
Nailed it, man. Nailed all those rolls. 18, 17, 17.
I start hobbling back up into the wagon. I ask Fi as well. Where did you learn your grasp of magic, young one? It's most impressive for one so young.
Wait, did you speak to me?
Yes.
Okay. I say, it's kind of been my thing. I just do the magic.
But where did you learn?
Where
Where did you study?
I mean, my.
I think I've got it. I think I've worked it out, guys. Hang on.
He's a sorcerer. And with the feat he's taking, he gets Eldritch Blast as an additional spell.
Yeah. What did Jack think?
For your feet, you get Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
When you have Spell Snipe, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it gives you an additional. It
Jack
follows on
was
to the
like,
next page.
well, I think he's created his own race that gives him a thing, and he's actually made a new class that's given this special
I
background.
had a quick look at Spell Snipe. I didn't see it did that.
Yeah, it gives you a free cantrip.
Cantrip.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So in theory, any class could take that. So a fighter could take that and get a
Range
cantrip.
spell?
Yeah, but-
it's quite handy.
But for a fighter,
No, because he has a prerequisite to be able to cast at least one spell before you can.
Oh, is there?
Really?
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
if you take a race that can cast a spell,
Mm-hmm.
Like a drow.
or an Asmir.
yeah,
Or tiefling.
You're an Asimir.
Tiefling cast.
yeah.
No, I was looking at Sharpshooter, not Spell Sniper. That's why I got it wrong.
Okay. Yeah, I say basically, my villages, my city's elders taught me how to use the spells.
Wait, you knew these spells? You didn't study to learn them? You don't need to memorize these things?
Oh no, that would be terribly confusing, wouldn't it?
I should hobble back to the wagon.
Those old people and their antiquated ways of spellcasting.
Is anyone gonna give any medicine to Tooth?
I have a herbalism kit.
herbalism.
Herbalism kit is for making herbs and stuff.
Yeah.
You're not making herbs, but
No, I've also got an alchemist kit.
you need healing kit for that.
I think you need an actual healing magic or potions to get them up. Consciousness.
No, healer's kit's instant stabilization, isn't it?
Yeah, healing kit lets you stabilize.
So I go to Nimrolog and say, so the lion is dead?
No!
I don't know. That looks like a dead lion to me.
Yeah,
I'll poke it.
you could probably eat it.
No, if you go to poke him, I pull out my dagger.
I just look at you like just with contempt.
I wave my hand, and
What the fuck was that?
and
What the fuck?
Met,
That'd be amazing.
Claw, you hear in your head, he is a friend.
I don't think it's in his head. I think it's like.
Oh, it is. Message is in one is in
I
their
think
head.
It's a whisper
in
that only
the
they
air.
can hear.
Yeah.
It's a whisper only they can hear. So you know I'm in the back of the wagon, but you hear my voice whispering in your ear. He is a friend.
I mean, the fact they can hear your voice at his ear level is something that's a surprise anyway, whether you're next to him or not.
You like whisper, hey, Cla.
You say that too, sorry?
Claw.
Okay.
I'll whip round. I don't know where the sound is. I don't know where it's come from.
He starts wailing on Rubius.
Calm your mind, young one. We shall look after your lion. We shall look after Tooth.
He still doesn't know who this is, and he takes this to be the spirits from his past.
God, I've got some sort of Vietnam style flashback.
I just sort of.
You can trust Rubius. You can trust the old one. I also say.
Give him all your money.
I just say help. Just one word.
Help!
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, you're abusing him! Rubius!
That's what I say. That's what I sort of I get a little bit bored with your conversation. I'm just like, so I'm worried. Could these have been Gundren's horses? He said he was riding ahead with his brother.
Yeah, you
I think
definitely
it was.
recognise them. You recognise
Yeah.
one of the horses did a lightning bolt along the side, and you see
One at neon lights.
that.
Hello.
Yeah, look, the subwoofer in the back is clearly what Sildar was into.
The chrome
That's a,
moves gave it away.
Chrome spinner hooves. No, it's like yeah. If there's no bodies here, then it's likely that other goblins took them away. Goblins are normally found in large numbers, larger than this at least.
I look a bit concerned and said that would be awfully annoying.
Inconvenient, certainly. As we
Only one
should.
of the goblins had been kept alive to be questioned.
I was going to, but I was too low initiative. I was like, okay, perhaps we should search for him. I get no answer, and I'm like, "Fuck's sake." And I just sort of get down off of the thing, and I'm gonna have a look around and see if there's anywhere that I've been taken.
Yeah, okay, are you looking at the goblins, or what are you doing?
Well, I'm just looking around to see if there's any like obvious place, where the dwarves and their stuff would have been dragged away, you know?
Yeah, okay, yeah, you have a little explore and you can find a trail hidden behind thickets on the north side of the road that seems to lead northwest.
There are
So
already
shake my
tracks
head
of
and
another
say-
group on there.
I'm just like, I have to do everything myself around here. I mean,
Can you give me a survival check?
sure. This won't go well. Yeah.
She walked into a tree.
You don't
Of
know
course you did, Johan.
who has used this trail before. It could have been elephants, could have been worms.
I just shouted, there's a trail over here. It might be this way.
I take a look at the trail.
Traveling
Not
across
like any of
country
those are
is not-
actually ever going to move the oxen themselves. I'm sure you've got to cover them, Rollock.
Oh, I leave my backpack in the cart as well.
I take a look at the trail as well. Survival. I say that indeed that is the trail you described.
So I
can
would
see
leave
that, yeah.
leaving Tooth in the wagon.
I whispered to Claw again. We must find where these evildoers live, or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Yes, fight.
We hunt.
Yes.
Tonight we hunt.
This is all telepathically and not in my voice. You have no idea.
Oh, okay.
As you're close to me, you notice I'm gonna do something a little bit stupid as well. I've got, since it's all doing it, I've got a small that's sort of like red wispy sort of. They're like spirits basically, like going like swirling around me right now, and this one's got like a goblin's face. It's like swelling around me. That's it, like around the crystal on the end of my staff and stuff like that.
I'm gonna have so much fun trolling you, Scott.
No one cares about that apparently, Jack.
Yeah, I know.
You wanna roll?
Yeah, I asked Emerald, because I'm sort of hobbling through the forest. You too have a great command of magic for one so young.
That I do. Powerful gifts from my lord.
Made a pact, have we?
I've done no such thing. It's a gift.
Mm,
Gift from a grateful. How should I say?
Demon Lord.
Something like that. Yes.
As a wise man once told me, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, by the way, Ross, when Rubius had mentioned that we're hunting, that would be my cue to start tracking the our attackers.
Yeah, sure. You want me a survival check?
That's how it's done, son.
Nailed it. Yeah, you can tell absolutely everything about this track. You think about a dozen goblins have come and gone from along the trail, as well as signs of 2 human-sized bodies being hauled away from the ambush site. And a
Of
really,
course, none of that I can articulate.
Of course, yeah.
So, question for you, Claw. Although you can't articulate verbally, can you think like an intelligent person in your head?
It's not a telepathic message, isn't he has to reply out loud.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
No,
He does.
I can. I only hear you whispering.
Oh, you don't hear. Oh, you can't talk back.
No.
He can talk
that's
back if he
shit.
whispers back. But it's
That's
all,
not-
yeah.
It has
we
to be
just
audible.
we just hear Claw whispering to himself all
Yeah,
the time.
that's pretty much what
That's
sounds
it.
like. You
Right.
also on really, really close inspection that's, well hidden amongst, ancient branches and brambles or something, you see what looks to be bear tracks and some wolf paws as well.
Well, when I see that, I kneel down and point to it and say, "Danger! Bad danger! Danger!"
Nemrelog steers off into the distance. In fact, since Jack's decided to BRB, this seems like a good time to take our first break. So, thanks everyone for watching. We'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. And you'll have to find your own lovely music to amuse yourself with. See ya! Bye!
Bye.